Thunderful Games is quickly becoming one of my favorite publishers for indie titles. They have a knack for putting together unique experiences for gamers, and they don't seem to be slowing down. Their newest published title, White Shadows, continues this trend of memorable gameplay experiences for those looking for something a little different. White Shadows is a cinematic side-scrolling puzzle platformer. The game instantly shares some Limbo and Inside vibes in its opening moments. This initially concerned me, as those two games are legends of the monochrome moody genre. Here we go, I thought to myself, I already know where this is going. However, after getting a little further, I noticed how wrong I was. Set in a dreary noir black and white post-apocalyptic city created by metal structures and rickety wood platforms, players assume the role of a young raven girl who must traverse this treacherous landscape and discover her destiny. There is no opening story or dialogue to tell you the history of this girl, but the game slowly unravels its narrative throughout the gameplay. Disturbing propaganda found in advertisements sped throughout the levels provides hints of the state of the world. The ominous darkness of the design sets the tone for her adventure. One of my favorite aspects is the beautiful transitions to illustrate new chapters of this playable dystopian novel. Gameplay is typical for the genre. You hop and climb your way to the top of the city as you narrowly avoid oncoming trains, moving platforms, and traps leading to death. You traverse on ladders, climb on chains, and slide your way to the depths of this Matrix-inspired cityscape. Raven Girl's character is fluid and fun to control, seamlessly moving from one area to another, although my one concern was jumping off ladders. It could have been user error, but I often found myself missing simple jumps and, quite frankly, having an awful time with the ladders. This minor issue did slow down the pace, but I pressed on. Puzzles are utilized appropriately to vary gameplay and were surprisingly unique. For example, rail sections where you had to ride a tram or interact with batteries led to intense platforming sequences that were very entertaining. There were even mini games where you had to avoid moving obstacles or skillfully dodge mechanical appendages. The game's length is considerably short, and other than achievements, there is very little replay value. However, neither of these detracts from the overall game. In fact, the only important thing you need to worry about is the story. The beginning has a disclaimer involving racism, violence against women and children, and xenophobia. I won't sugarcoat it, this game is dark, at times downright depressing. Several scenes made me question my logic and even that of the developers. I wish I could tell you the best parts. I wish I could tell you the entire story. Unfortunately, I can't in this review. You simply have to play it to see for yourself. White Shadows is a parable, an open-ended narrative in which the player writes their own story and comes to their own conclusions. White Shadows doesn't miss a beat and has players uncover its dark narrative through clever platforming and light puzzles. There are moments where the pacing slows down, but the nightmare of this adventure is expertly delivered without heavy dialogue. By the end, developer Monocle had me questioning what the hell I had just experienced, but I was engaged during every moment. Noisy Pixel is giving White Shadows an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Please read the full review on noisypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.